pick up pocket threes in the big blind here. It looks like I'm in position heads up. However, you can see the player sitting out on the table. They were playing the last hand. They've just set out, and that's kind of bugged the table a little bit. So I'm not in position heads up. I'm actually in position blind v blind here. It's a very important note for how the hand plays. So we face it open and we call. You can see that we're closing the action pre-flop, not opening it. 9-4-3, two-tone, great board for us with the bottom set. They don't take much time and bet for a very large sizing, which is fine, but definitely not what we're expecting to happen most often. Usually we're expecting a check. I don't think it's always a raise here facing a big bet. Plus I have the diamond as backup here as well. So I believe this is not always a raise. This time though, I go ahead and raise. I did roll it off screen. Doesn't matter because we get 3 bets. Even though we're facing a lot of aggression here, I think calling can be okay. I do that, lay the trap, and we proceed to an ace. It's a very, 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 very good turn for us. We have 5 deuce, but they do not have 5 deuce. They would not open 5 deuce blind on blind here. And also, if they were having the nut flush draw, they've just turned top pair. However, an important note is that I don't think they have many of the nut flush draws because I don't think they bet out initially for 2/3 pot. I think people take their nut flush draws into a more passive line because it's got showdown blind on blind. Now, for that reason, I felt like they were very, very, very capped in the situation. Let's just say that when they bet big on the flop and then 3-bet over the top and then check the turn, I believe that they just had a kind of a bunch of air. Let's say 10 diamond 8, maybe jack diamond 10. The kind of hand that did a big bluff on the flop and then when it didn't improve, gave up. And that hand is drawing dead to me. So what I decided to do here is lay a huge trap, check back the turn, and let them try and improve to a diamond so they bluff off with the jack diamond 10 or something like that. We do get the miracle river here, ace of diamonds. If they did have jack diamond 10, they probably bluff. And if they did somehow have a flush draw, then they've just unfortunately rivered their flush under my boat. Villain takes some time, thinks about it, and decides to bet for just a quarter pot, which honestly in game, I was thinking, yeah, for sure, you've just got jack diamond 10 every time here. Obviously, I've got one decision here, shove it in, hope he doesn't have ace 9 or something. He snaps with queen deuce of diamonds here, which is great news for us. Obviously, we scooped the 200 big blind pot, which is $2,000, this is 1K NL. But my check back on the turn here ended up being very, very, very bad because I allowed villain to draw to the river for free, which I should never let him do when he's got this hand here. I should always punish him and tax him for his draw. So great results, but with the hand that he showed, my line looked to be very poor. What do you guys think?